that, it was $249, bro.
Insane. I paid $5 for all of my shit. Like 2 lemonades, little pack, donuts. We're taking the bumpers over to my uncle's crib at the moment. But I did get some things for the 242 coolant and some AutoZone goodies in the bag. I'll show you all that later. Okay, I figured I'd give a progress report. So these, like the front bumper's really been pissing me off. So I've been sitting here trying to move these things. I need to spot weld them for right now though. I just put fucking bolts and Loctited them in to hold it up because I don't have my welder out here. But I literally started getting to work. I had my fucking Duncan. I got this thing on again. So finally this is actually tucked up really nice. I got a bunch of zip ties just holding it up. And I'm hoping that'll do. I really do want to raise this side. It looks like it's been rubbing a tad, so that's something else. These coils need replaced though, I'm not gonna lie. A little beat. Oh, I hate the rust on this car. It is like the worst part of the whole thing. Y'all might find this funny. I'm cleaning it, doing my thing, and this, I've been trying to fix it, but this doesn't. Yeah, that's supposed to do that, totally. So after doing a little bit of digging down around, I found the piece. It's this little piece that holds it in, because now I also cleaned this, but now it shuts. It's a late night for your boy. Right now we're working on the S13. I'm gonna be resoldering some wires right here that I've had previously taped up for a while. Just tired of the electrical problems. Like headlights don't go down. I have to disconnect my battery every single time. Also touched up the bumpers just ever so slightly in the front and back. So that's just a small thing. He's now wrapping his car around so that way I can connect this into the car and then solder and all that shit. Yeah, hopefully this will actually work and I'll have like better shit. Okay, so we're outside. I got most of these wires already soldered, but you can tell the solder's going through all the way, making good connection here. But I've been just soldering them and then taping them pretty much, like as you can tell with this. This one's already done. I redid all there, fixed up there a bit. So I don't think this is going to do much, but it will at least ensure that this has absolutely nothing to do with the wiring, because these will all be resoldered. So the reason we are doing this is because exactly this. Okay, my camera can't focus. The wire right here is pretty cooked, as you can tell. It's got that pulled off of there. That's why we're going to take every single one, snip there, and just add new wire right here. And then it should be good. I literally just have these two left to do. It's just these two, and then the rest of them are done. Tape it back up, put that protective thing back around that, tape that back up, and then zip tie it back to the frame, which there's rust up here. I need to really just weld this car back together. Get a close-up with this real quick. Look at that solder, bro. Look at that shit. Let's get that a little focus. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's going all the way through and everything. Boom. Solder. That's the last one. Last one done. And now it's just a matter of putting everything back on. Yay.
The cars are very frozen this morning, but the sky is very beautiful. It's like 6:20 in the morning, but I'm not taking this car. I'm going with my roommates because I don't have defrosters. but they do. So we're gonna take this car.
What's up? All right, it is cold as shit out, but I finally got the parts for the S13. It's literally just these 3 hoses I've been waiting on for heat. This is all I need, and then I'll have heat in the car. I cannot wait. But basically, I got this on the way. I also have a new ignition switch on the way because mine, I can pull the key out, and I think that's also where the parasitic drain's coming from. It seems like the car just stays an accessory. So I'm getting a new relay, and I'm also getting the new switch. So those are on the way, and now I'm going to try to work. These are the ports back here, right there. And down here, you guys will see it before me, maybe. Okay, there's one port. There's gotta be another one somewhere. That's one. Singular. There's not one on the back of... I can't tell. I know there's one right there. That is a port right there. Okay, so I took off some more shit because I got the one hose is connected now. This one right here comes right there, and I'm assuming it goes to this blocked port. Oh, you guys can barely see it. You see that little nub? That little nub right there? Yeah, that's I need to get a hose to come out from there to then go to that. I think in my head that's how that works. But also, I noticed this. I'm about to fucking disassemble this shit. Because what the fuck? Look at all that, right? And if I look up, it's coming right. It has to be coming from the water pump, bro. So we're going to be resealing that. I have gasket sealer. Also, Frank, you want to say anything? Since this is probably the last time you'll be on the channel.
Yeah, honestly, Miata's down. I'm just devastated.
She'll be back, though.
Yeah, she'll be back. Then I'm probably gonna sell it, and I'm probably gonna get the other Miata with the hard top. But yeah, it was nice meeting y'all for the meanwhile.
I mean, he'll be back eventually. If anybody wants it.
I live in Brentwood, New York. If anybody wants to buy it.
Nice wheels, you know. Straight piped.
Straight pipe, loud.
Very
Crank no
loud.
start, if anyone's interested.
Crank no start right now. No, that's what we fixed. That's what we
That's
fixed.
what I'm gonna fix. And whoever
But
wants
low
it,
key,
hit me up.
our other roommate here, our other old roommate Chris, had an FRS, and then he had a WRX, and now he traded that WRX for a Mazda Miata himself, and that's like a blue hardtop. So now we have the 240, one Miata, and now another Miata, and now he might also get a hardtop. We'll have to see. That would be fucking insane. With that now being said, we're going to get onto this water pump, removing this, and then sealing this back up, and then also cleaning up the front, and then trying to see what's going on with my belt, because it squeaks every once in a while. So I'm going to try to get that fixed as well. Oh yeah. I was definitely found a leak. So I got a lot going on right now. About to seal up the water pump, right? But okay, so as I was stating, there was a port back here. You guys, yeah, it's right there. You guys can see it. So that port, I actually just bought this two feet of this hose, some heater hose from AutoZone. I got the old block off clamps on it, and I also got this little adapter down here so it can go on, so that way, because this gets connected to the block, which is all the way down there. You guys can kind of see how it swirls and then goes right back into here. But this is already tightened up here. Got that on. I'm excited. This should work. So I'll show you guys my janky little setup right now. So we have both of the heater core hoses coming out. This one goes all the way back to the block behind the manifold. And then this one I have hooked up to this little thing I got from AutoZone. I need to tighten this clamp down. Got this tightened down, and it goes to this tube. It's not kinked at all, okay? It's very good, very smooth. I cut off little by little. That's not it. the pieces are around here somewhere, but I cut off little by little until it was satisfied. You can always cut off a little more. You cannot add back on. Just remember that. But where this one's going, it's right there. This one right here. Not this one. This is the lower. No, this is the upper radiator. It's this one right here. Goes back, and this is for the single cam. Okay, I know dual overhead cam, different. SR20 different. This is just how I'm doing mine. I don't even know if this is correct. Just assuming so, because there's literally nowhere else for it to go. So, okay, so a little update where I am with the S13. So the water pump is back on and the gasket's there. I'm now gonna let this sit for about an hour and a half. I'm about to top off some of the coolant while the car is off, and I got the belt back on, pretty nice. And I also got this on, so I got to get the fan back on, intake back on, and all that. But the contraption back here for the AC, or not the AC, but the heat, it's also done. I do got to tighten one, so I'm going to tighten that hose like actually right now. So, sorry for this video being everywhere. Tomorrow, we are going down to Maryland. I found a 3000 GT, and we're going to strip that bitch of some parts. And then my old roommate needs her car worked on, so we're gonna fix that because it's a no crank, no start. And my dad's gonna give me a slight hand. Hopefully, maybe he can help me hold the camera a little bit. But it's a crank position sensor, so I'm just gonna test the shit, make sure it's really that. I'll replace the part. If there's an open though somewhere, I'd like to find that too, just in case it's just something to do with a wire. And they just jumped to the conclusion because they just took it to AutoZone, pulled the codes. My dad bought the part, so do a little bit more digging than probably what he did. But besides that, I'll see y'all then.